We all know Chelsea's absolute trash this season. But none of us could have predicted a 5-0 thumping at the Emirates. Beautifully constructed win, and it could have been more. Listen to that. We won 5-0 against Chelsea, and we're talking about that it could have been more. It felt like it wasn't enough. That is insane. That is who we are now. This is our identity. This is the identity that Mikel Arteta has put in every single one of these players. The hunger, the desire for clean sheets and goals on both ends of the pitch. It is absolutely outstanding. And I finally feel attachment to this team again. I'm so in love with this club, man. And I'm sure we Arsenal boys have been praying for this moment. It's here, guys. It's here. We are competing again. It's been 20 years since we truly had an opportunity. Well, you will count that Leicester one where we bottled it, but still, it's been 20 years since we were able to fight and believe. Why won't you believe now? Look at this team. Look at this team. Odegaard. My goodness, what a genius player. The stuff of dreams. Everybody's dream number 10. The amount of opportunities he created today, and this is why you feel a little bit sour, because this game should have been at least 8. He created so many opportunities from the first half for Havertz, and he was a little sloppy on the ball. If his passing was a little better, we would have been through and coasting throughout from the first half. But it took on to the second half. First half finished 1-0. 1-0. Thomas Partey is finally back in the midfield. I think at the start of this season, everybody predicted a midfield with Declan Rice, Thomas Partey, and Odegaard will be absolutely unstoppable. And today was the first time this season that we've seen these 3 players play and starting in this midfield. Unbelievable. The control, the Rolls Royce Thomas Partey was back in, and that freed up Declan Rice to do your thing, man. Do your thing. And this is what I always said. Jorginho lacked a little bit of pace, but Thomas Partey has that energy to at least catch up to players and to halt them in their tracks and give time for Declan Rice to come back. Today, Declan Rice just felt like he had all the freedom. And if you notice, that first goal came from him and him finding that space. Beautifully walked ball, beautiful timed pass to Trossard, who was sharp and quick and knew exactly what to do. Right foot control, bang. Nothing else. So sharp. I think he caught the Chelsea goalkeeper flat-footed. He definitely was not expecting that shot. Unbelievable. And from there, I'm not going to lie, we rode our luck a little bit. I thought we were so open, we were so expansive. I don't think Mikel Arteta would have liked that. And as you notice, the second half, we closed up shop and got a lot more goals. Jackson took him on a run. I need to talk about Jackson for a little bit, man. And it pains me as my fellow African brother, Senegalese striker that I was rooting for at the start of this season. I saw him in preseason and I was like, oh my God, Chelsea have found another Didier Drogba. Because he was on fire preseason. Then the season started. Everybody was like, who's this guy? Why is he playing like this? He was absolutely shocking today. He was absolutely shocking against Manchester City as well. He's been shocking all season, to be honest. And I don't quite, because he's getting in the right position. Look at that opportunity that he had in. What did he do? How could you not hit the target? At the very minimum, he hit it to the side netting. He's not my burden to bear. I'm just saying because he's an African brother and I feel terrible for him that he's having such an incredibly poor season. Chelsea fans are killing him on social media all the time. Jackson did, Jackson that. And I hope he finds his confidence again, but just not against my boys. I'm not mad at his performance today. Now, back to my boys, back to my other African brother, Thomas Partey. It was so good to see him. I was a little worried. He didn't play against Bayern in the second leg, and I didn't understand why, because he was on the bench. I don't know what that was, but Mikel Arteta knows best. Like I said, I do not question this man again. He has proven me wrong time and time again, and I concede. I concede completely, fully giving up. Arteta, whatever you decide, let's go with it. Trossard has seemed to have nailed down that left-hand side. Martinelli on the bench now. And you can see why. Martinelli came off the bench in the second half, and he should have at least added at least one goal or at least an assist. He had the opportunity. He was selfish at some points, which I understand. But if you're going to be selfish, please hit the ball in the back of the net. But Martinelli, we support you out here. We know your confidence will come back. We need everybody at their peak form for this last running. We play Tottenham next. We still have Manchester United. That Tottenham game we all know is not going to be easy. The stadium is always a nightmare for us. But we can do this. If we just do our job, keep winning every single game, and then there's hope. There's hope. We have piled the pressure on Manchester City by winning these 2 games. Hopefully, we can do it again. We're 4 points ahead. We're 4 points ahead. They have 2 games in hand. And I understand that Man City, at the end of the season, they never seem to drop points. I get that. But we can only do our part. I would rather regret that Aston Villa defeat than to regret something down the line. If Man City are able to, I can drop 1 point because our goal difference is outstanding. And I don't think anybody's catching up to us on that front. All we need to do is do our job. I'd rather regret Aston Villa than regret another game that's coming up in the future where we could have won and gone top of the league, potentially winning the title. I would regret that so much and it will break me. I'm already done with the Villa defeat. I'm happy with these wins. I'm happy with my team. I'm going to be happy regardless this season. But if you can put that icing on the cake, the Premier League title after 20 years, God, please, I am begging from the bottom of my heart. I might be unbearable to these fans, to these enemies, to these ops that are opposing to my club and myself. But if you can do this for me, oh, I can smell the title. I can smell it. But we know we need a miracle. I understand. I'm getting a little bit too ahead of myself. But it's all right. Man, I'm excited. Love the game. My man of the match was clearly Odegaard today. I know Ben White scored 2 goals. I know Havertz scored 2 goals. And I know Declan Rice was absolutely incredible and outstanding as well, as he's been all season. Defense again, incredible. But Martin Odegaard today, the amount of chances he created, the unstoppable little magician. We're so blessed to have a man like Martin Odegaard and his vision. We are so blessed to have a man like that who's so hungry and, importantly, always stays fit. It goes under the radar. He seems to play 90 minutes every single game, and he's always fit and he's always running. And he's a catalyst for all our attacks and all our pressing in defense as well. If you notice, we are absolutely blessed to have that Norwegian magician. Long may it continue. I am absolutely thrilled. We go to White Hart Lane come Sunday, and I hope we can get another 3 points to pile on this pressure on Manchester City and Liverpool, because we have to believe. Pressure is on. Leave a like. If you're new, please subscribe. Please consider subscribing if you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on the title race. It's very, very thrilling. Let me know what you guys think about my content, and it'll be truly an honor for me to welcome you if you're new here. So click the subscribe button. Take care. God bless. Peace.